Hi, I'm here at South by Southwest with Erik Qualman, author of Socialnomics. We were here together a year ago. It's passed very, very quickly. Tell us what you've been up to.
I mean, it's been I can't believe it's already been a year. You look younger.
Oh.
That's great. But what I've been up to is it's been caught by the world by storm. I've been traveling all over the world just speaking about socialnomics and social media. So it's been really fun for me to kind of get out there and see the world and see all the great companies and what they're doing with social media.
So you changed up Socialnomics, the website, a little bit. Tell us about that.
So we just did a refresh of socialnomics.com a month ago. So you'll see it's a new look and feel, and there's a lot more contributing columnists, or what we like to say is storytellers. But also what we're trying to do is how do we give back to the world? And you've got social in the name, so how do we do social good? So it's really word of mouth for social good. And what we're trying to do is via Twitter, is using the hashtag Socialnomics, is get people to pay it forward, because we're in a pay it forward economy. So that if you're at a restaurant here in Austin and you leave a $20 tip even though your bill is $10, then you might indicate you did that and put pound Socialnomics on Twitter. If you help someone with their luggage, give flowers to someone's chair, just make someone's day, pay someone's parking meter, whatever it is, just kind of paying it forward more and more. And if everyone can start to do that, we can start to see the effect it can have. If you look at stuff like Egypt, these massive upswells and groundswells can happen just from the technology of social media, because the beautiful thing about social media is it's really about people on the back end, and it's technology enabling us to do really good things for society.
Can I, if I see someone else doing good, do the same thing, go ahead and put that on the site?
Even better. I mean, even better. It's better coming from you. If you see someone do something really good, that'd be great. And it just kind of inspires others to do good for society.
One of the themes we've been hearing this time at South by has been that business is now becoming humanized. Social makes us more human. What do you think about that?
I agree 100%. I mean, if you look at the companies that are doing things well within social, what they've learned is that it used to be maybe from the company name, whether it's on Twitter or Facebook. Now it's like, hey, this is Ted, and I'm going to answer your question. So you always say, hey, there's a person behind this veneer of a company, because we don't buy from companies, we buy from people. And so that's why the good companies realize, okay, now this is how we do this engagement. And the biggest mistake that companies make is that they underestimate the amount of work that social media can take, but they also underestimate the gain that you can get from rolling up the sleeves and kind of doing that effort. Because when you think about it, an offline relationship takes a lot of work and a lot of time. So the same thing's going to happen in the digital world. Those relationships take time and effort, but it pays off dramatically in the end.
What has changed, if anything, about social in the last 12 months?
I think one of the main things, you start to see more aggregation, just as we saw whenever shift happened. So when there was the search engines came out, you had hundreds of search engines, then truncated down to today, it's really Google and Bing. So we've seen that consolidation across the board, which does a couple things. One, it makes it a little easier from the user perspective, because now they're only on like 5 or 6 tools. It also makes it a lot easier for companies' perspective, because they can focus on certain tools to utilize that. So that's a monumental shift. The other shift that I see is that companies are starting to realize, oh, wait, we can do a lot of this stuff in-house. We don't have to have experts to do it. This is our core competency, and so we need to own this. And then the third thing that really progressive companies are doing, the first movers looked outside. Now they're starting to look, how can we leverage this internally? Meaning, let's enable the entire company to be socially engaged. So not just the marketing or PR department to answer it, but whoever can answer the question best needs to get out there and do that. And also, how do we as a company enable our employees socially internally? So now kind of taking that look internally.
That's really quite different to how it was before, and surprising to me to hear that, because we've heard a few people talk about, do you outsource your social, do you not? And you're saying that we're already seeing a move towards not.
Seeing a move towards not. I mean, here and there you're going to need for bandwidth issues or expertise in actual coding. But for the most part, you want to take that in-house. A good example is this week with Chrysler. If you heard about it on Twitter, they use new media strategies to outsource new media strategies to handle, of other things, the Twitter account. And the guy thought he was posted to his personal account, and he said, I don't know why they call this the Motor City, because no one can effing drive here. Posts it, that guy gets fired. Chrysler then fires the new media agency. And so that's why a lot of this stuff needs to be core to your business, and so it's done in-house.
Very good. Fine. Kind of funny, but not really.
It's too bad. I mean, I feel bad because they lost the count and the guy lost his job.
Yeah. I heard of another example this morning, but I can't think of it right now. What is next for you?
What's next for me is I've got a new book that I'll be done with at the end of this month. I can't really disclose exactly what it is. I'll say it's a poor man's version of Guy Kawasaki's Enchantment. I just read Guy's book, so if you get a chance, it's a great book. It'll make you a better person. That's why you should read it. And then my book's along the same lines. It's like, how do you get more out of life in a digital world, and how to use digital tools to do that. So that's kind of a teaser, but I'm hoping to have it out by August or September.
I'm sure based on your last book, it's not going to be a poor man's version of any other book. It'll be fantastic, and we'll look forward to hearing more when it comes out. Thanks for joining us.
No, it's great to see you guys. Hello to Australia and all places, so really appreciate seeing you guys again.
Thank you.